Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.
Good morning and welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm April Martinez.
And I'm Sabrina Daly.
And it's good to be back.
It's good to have you back, April.
Yes, it is.
We missed you, girl. But I think it's important for everyone to get their downtime. You work so hard, April. You don't only work here. So when we learned that you wanted to take a little bit of a
Just
rest,
a couple days.
We said, girl, go. What you to do? Yeah, get going.
Oh man, it was a really well spent vacation. It was so funny because I think it was the first night I was talking to my sister, and she said, "Wait, you're not going for work?" Because normally when I'm not here, it's because I'm working somewhere else. And I said, no, I'm not taking my laptop. I'm not taking my work phone. I'm just going to spend some time with family and friends. And it was the first time I did it. It was so weird.
Yeah.
It was so weird not to like check my email. It was so weird not to, look at that device or something like that. But it was what I needed. It was the vacation I didn't know I needed.
Well, yes. I mean, the funny thing is, we're supposed to take them every year.
Yes.
But we don't oftentimes do for several reasons. I know that you are very passionate about both of your jobs, really. And I'm sure that that's one of the reasons why you probably don't take enough time off.
I think we all have that. And there is a reason, of course, they say take your vacation and so on. But I am a firm believer of if you're going to have vacation, you have to have vacation money. And I know the way that sometimes the life works and the way the economy is, the struggle is real, and you can't always do that. I don't want to take 2 weeks off just to be home and clean. That's not a vacation, not to me anyway.
Girl, speak for yourself, right? Because when I take my vacation, I already told everyone that even if I don't leave the country, I'll act like I am. So no one.
It's like if I see Sabrina at a shop, I'm not.
Well,
she's not there. She did a Cancun, and I did not see her.
But yes, we're happy to have you back.
It's good to be back.
It's great to have you back on a Friday as well.
I love being back on a Friday. Yes, of course. Like I said, every time I come to Open Your Eyes, it doesn't feel like work, which is one of the big pluses of being here and always being able to contribute to the conversation.
Yes.
And of course, I love having this conversation, not just with you, but with our viewers at home who chimes in on our social media fronts,
Yes.
And what is buzzing,
girl, we
Sabrina?
have quite a few topics to jump into, but I think we should start on a more serious one, simply because I think it's quite the conversation starter. Of course, this was something that we aired in our newscast last night, and we really want your input on this one, viewers.
Yes.
Let us know in the comments what you think. So we provided a story last night in the newscast, and this had to do with the Senate meeting that took place yesterday. Now, one of the topics that was discussed was there was dialogue on a ruling for the Children's and Families and Children's Act, where there were discussions of the possibility of having a grandfather take on the responsibility of children if the father and mother is ill or cannot provide that responsibility that is rightfully theirs. So there were discussions on both sides of the floor. Senator Eamon Courtney gave his feedback on it. He said that it is not something that is just automatically given to the grandfather simply because it is in the event that maybe the parents become ill or for whatever reasons
they can't provide financially or securely.
Yes, financial. For whatever reason, they're not able to give that support to their child. Then the responsibility goes on the grandparents.
Yes,
the grandparents. So we were also able to get some feedback from Senator Michael Parafit, and of course he gave quite an interesting take on it, saying that should not be the responsibility of the grandfather. For example, I have my son. Let's give an example that I'm a grandfather. I raised my child to do everything that he was supposed to do in the right way, but he so just decides that he does not want to take on the responsibility of his children that he brought in this world as well. Why is it my job as the grandfather to take on that responsibility?
Yeah, and then of course Senator Chanona kind of took it a step further, saying that but that is the reason why if we could even talk about the fairness of it all, when the state has to legally take care of a child that is unwanted, the parents aren't doing the right thing, the family isn't doing the right thing, and then of course that leads them into foster care, the system, if you will, and then of course that system is paid by our tax dollars.
Yeah.
So if we're going to talk about fairness and the grandparents having to take care of the child, what about the rest of the community that has to take care of the child? Which is a very interesting way of seeing it, because when I was little, we were told it takes a village.
Yeah.
Right? And literally and figuratively, it does take a village. When I was growing up, yes, I was under the care of my parents, but I was also under the care of my grandparents, of my neighbors,
of my
godparents. If I go up the street and I do something when I'm supposed to do, Miss so and so, call my granny and say, I just say April down the street, and and that care for the child. We don't have that anymore as much as I think we would like to. But then it goes back to this legality of that conversation. Who then takes care of the child once the parents decide, you know what, or are ill or financially unable to take care of the child? How is it fair for the child then?
Though, we did speak of this just before the show began, but one thing that you pointed out that was an excellent point was a comment made by Senator Janelle Chanona as well on the conversation that we don't normally have on sex.
Yeah.
And that is families not understanding the effects of having reckless sexual activity, and the families that are able to have many children and not able to take care of them. And she spoke of that, the need for us to address this situation, because there are families that have in the double digits of children.
But it's also something, I don't know, and I don't know why it's still so taboo that we don't talk about sex, but not just sex, but safe sex. And not just, wrap it up, strap it up, but for us girls, we have to talk about contraceptives. We have to talk about ways that we take care of this ourselves. One of the things that my mom told me when I was, a teenager and so forth, the girl always loses. She's the one that has to carry that child for 9 months. She's the one that has to be able to care. The system always says the child goes to the mother first, right? And we don't talk about the financial burdens of this. We don't talk about the health burdens of this. If we didn't talk about it enough, teenage pregnancies are high-risk pregnancies. Just because they're younger doesn't mean that they're capable of carrying that child to term, and so we don't talk about these things enough. And I think maybe if we did, we wouldn't have the kind of conversations about grandparents taking care of the kids, or the system, or the godparents, because that was also a conversation. I said, but isn't it that if the parents can't take care of the kids, that that just automatically goes to the godparents? I thought that was a thing. And then Sabrina and I were talking about godparents, and she's like, but I don't have a godparent. And I was like, what? What? I was like, this is so interesting, because I have two. I have, 4 actually. And I know that is primarily like a Christian, a Catholic Christian ritual or ceremony. But I was so shocked. I was stumped when Sabrina said I was blessed later in life. So I don't know if that's a thing.
So before we even touch on it, that was quite an interesting conversation, because we were speaking of the religious belief versus legality of godparents. You would know that if you have a godparent, the idea behind it is, if your parents, for whatever reason, are not able to provide that support to you, then your godparent steps in and do that for them. A lot of times people are saying, you know what, your godparent enough to give your money and those stuff. It really depends on, I guess, the relationship between the godparent and the parent.
I really am interested to hear what the viewers have to say, though. So drop it in your comments. What do you think about the terms of godparents? Because I was always raised in that. Well, I was raised Catholic. So in our church, it's you baptize your kid after a certain age when they're born, and I know historically it was a way to bless them if in case the child dies before they reach adulthood or before they reach an age where they can praise God and worship. So the baptism was just a way to ensure their entrance into heaven. That was the point of baptism, and the point of the godparent was to care for the child in the absence of the parent, but that's religiously. Legally,
I don't think it has any weight.
Sure, if that's any, if that has any weight. I don't know if I've always been told that your godparent will take care of you if your parents aren't around, and I know that my godparents have done just that. But I don't know if that's the same for everybody. Do you have a godparent just to have a godparent?
I mean, like I said, I think it's more of a religious thing. And just to give you some information,
because I really want to know how come you know that godparents. I'm so fascinated.
So I was not raised Catholic. I am Christian, but as you would know, there are different denominations, and Catholicism is one of them. So my belief as a Christian and in our Christian family is that as a child, you do not need to be baptized because children are born without sin. So if you die as a child, you enter heaven. But we do dedicate kids to we have that ceremony where you can go in the church with your baby and you can say, I'm dedicating my child to the Lord. But we believe that that decision has to be made when you understand. So I was baptized, just not as a baby.
Just later.
Just later, when I knew what I was doing and I said, yep, I want to do this.
And in all fairness, like in any religion that you are, that is your absolute right. I was just so fascinated.
So I don't have a goddy, which means that if anyone wants to adopt me as their godparent,
you really want us that in the comment section, right?
Because I would like my godparents to be wealthy.
Oh wow!
To be great cooks.
I might think that we said God is enough for financial.
Well, it depends.
Capabilities,
so I'd like my goddy to have a room for me that I could go there, preferably in Belize City, so that I can sleep there on mornings when I'm exhausted from commuting from Borough Boom.
I like that you don't have godparents and that you are able to ask. But there is no rule that says you cannot. But yes, I would really like to know from our viewers what they think about the term godparent, because up until this morning, it didn't dawn on me that some people don't have it. And it's just always a learning experience.
So we got a comment in the comment section, and this is from Samson Jacobs. He said, godparent is supposed to be a mentor / guide for a child in terms of their values, etc. Godparents should assist where deemed necessary in the absence of the parent, or if the parents are unable to provide for the child.
And one of
technically
yes, they can give you financial assistance. But in the case of back in the day, right? Because I'm thinking about it now, and I think about people in our generation that are godparents. Our producer is a godparent. We have all of these different people that are my age, and I still think
are you a godparent?
I am not. I can't even take care of myself. But it's much. But my point is that my parents are godparents to many, and so I always used to wonder about that. Is it just because you need to fill in because it's a religious practice and there's nobody else to fill in, or do you take that role seriously and be a mentor and a guide in this child's life forever and always?
I'll tell you this, April, and this is my final input on it. While I don't have a religious representation of what a godparent is, I will say I feel like I do, because I've grown up in a very family-oriented space where my aunts are like my mom. My best friend's mom is like my mom. So I have quite a close-knit community. And even though I don't have the official godparent, my uncles act like they're like my dads.
I
And
like
my,
that.
my aunts, they're like my mom.
So your village raised you.
I really do have a
yeah,
village.
yeah, and
But,
that doesn't go for a lot of people. So I hope wherever we are, I mean, I really want to take that law, that term that we're talking about in terms of in the Senate. I really want to have more of an extensive conversation about it because we don't talk about it enough, and it's a huge problem in our society.
Yeah.
But moving on with our what's buzzing, there's so many things to talk about. Here's one thing that's buzzing, and if you didn't know, now you know. Sabrina very competitive, and I would never want to play Uno with she. I just said it's for the record. I saw the spelling bee. I am traumatized. I will never
Oh my God.
want to play a
You are
game with
traumatized.
Sabrina.
You are traumatized.
Paul was
we
traumatized.
we were laughing the entire day because we're like, Paul, we use these words on a daily basis, but you can't spell diocese.
Oh my gosh. What do you spell diocese?
No. That aside, though, for the Uno lovers, and I don't think I've ever met someone that has never played Uno.
We have to play. It's. I think it's a staple in just human behavior at this point. Everybody plays Uno in all languages,
But you
I
know
would
what?
imagine.
Everyone, it's safe to say that people play Uno differently.
People play Uno differently, and sometimes it causes a rift in marriages. It causes a rift in friendship because people take the game
I have no family if I'm
seriously.
playing any game.
I know, and that's why I said it. If you never know, Sabrina is hyper competitive. I've learned that, and it's a little scary.
But yes, for the Uno lovers, you would know and understand that really there's no set rule. Well, Uno came out, the official Uno page came out and said, yes, there is. For those persons that play Uno and feel like they can stack those plus twos, that's not allowed.
You can't
You
stop.
are not supposed to do
Oh,
that.
the rumors are true. You cannot officially stack a draw two on a draw two.
Yes.
Who says so? Uno, you, of course,
They
but
say
they
so.
say so.
And
So we've been playing Uno wrong the whole time?
our whole lives.
Wow.
And this has been quite a controversial conversation because people are responding to it and saying, no, they're telling Uno, that's not how you play the game Uno.
Even though they're the creators and the rule makers of the game. But it is something that we as just people in general, we want to fight the system because we've been playing it like this our whole lives. If I draw two and then I draw and then I stack four,
Yes.
I mean that's how people win and lose this
But I'll
game.
tell you, I love Uno so much. I play it with my family and I even downloaded it on my app store, from my app store. So I,
mean,
have it
there's
on
so
my
many-
phone. I have it on my iPod. And that's like the only game on my phone that I play just to wind down after a long
That's how
day.
you wind down.
Yes, but I say all of this to say that if you download the Uno app from the App Store or Google Play Store, there are different versions that allow you to double stack, to stack. So I don't know what Uno to say, but the app that I have that's called Uno, it allows me to
I
stack.
feel like we need to get the original game makers, the rule
need to get them
makers
on
the
set.
show. We need to get them on the set. we need to
Producer,
have this
get
conversation.
the original one
They
here.
need to bring the original Uno stacks and show we how to play this game because that's how we've been doing it for our entire lives. It's very
Yeah.
funny because people are now going against it, and I didn't think it was going to be such a big deal, but people really love this game, and so we're gonna fight the masses at this point in
Yes,
time.
I agree.
Oh gosh,
I agree.
we're gonna get the Uno makers on the
It'll
show.
be a civil movement.
Okay.
Anyways, we're moving into our final topic for What's Buzzing. And this is also quite an interesting one. For you social media lovers, you would have seen this video being shared because it relates to Belize. There was a Caribbean individual, and I say Caribbean because I really don't know where his accent is
not
from.
sure either.
But he is speaking of the uniqueness of Belize's accent. A lot of people would say if they don't recognize the Belizean accent that it sounds Jamaican. Of course, the Belizeans and Jamaican know that there's
There's
a
a difference.
But this individual had quite an explanation for why the Belizean accent sounds the way it does. And I'll let you hear it from him, what he thinks.
And then tell us your thoughts.
Yeah.
This is Belize, and when I think of the Belizean accent, I think Jamaica. Jamaica, you are the father. This is my theory on the Belizean accent. The Irish accent was drunk, and she slept with the Jamaican accent and the Guyanese accent in the same night. Irish accent got pregnant with the Belizean accent. The Irish accent told Guyana that he was a father, but when the baby was born, he was like, hell no, that's not my baby. They went on the Maury show, and Maury confirmed that Jamaica is the father. But the Irish accent was still cool with the Guyanese accent and was like, hey, do you want to be the godfather? And this is why the Belizean accent sounds Jamaican with a little bit of Guyanese. That's my theory on the Belizean accent, and I'm sticking to it.
You know?
You know, I think it ties in perfectly.
I love
the
it.
Godfather, the father. That was not even on purpose.
But you know, and then of course there are definitely some Belizean content creators that
Yes,
have
responding.
responded saying they disagree and they do a deep dive on our Belizean accent, because there is a history of our own language and accent and so forth. But what I think the original creator for this video was saying, it's just that it sounds that way. I don't think they were doing like a deep history dive on the way
No, they
Belize
were
got
making
their
light
Creole.
of,
They were making
the
light of
accent.
our accent, because we've been told that time and time again. We song Jamaican. And I mean, listen, Belize, we like listen to dancehall, we like listen to soca, and we like to adopt other things from the Caribbean. So it's not far-fetched for other people to believe that our accents sound similar. You not talk your Creole like the way your grandparents used to talk it.
That's true.
We don't look at the Creole dictionary and look at the words that are accurately for Belize.
Everyone spells
Creole differently. You can't look at accoutrements and read what then they say properly without, you know, kind of breaking yourself just a little bit, because the spelling is different, the sound is different, and it is completely out of reach from the way you and I speak Creole on a regular basis.
That's
you
so
know?
interesting, though. What we do know based on that video is Jamaica is the father and Guyana is the godfather.
No, I just would say I don't want to bring it up because I have my Creole agenda. Because I carry that boat with me.
Yes,
and it's
that's
from
actually the
accoutrements.
proper
This is from the proper spelling
of
from
Creole
the
words.
Creole dictionary. That is what accoutrements uses. And whenever, I mean, you can follow them on their social media and stuff. We even did a story about accoutrements and the way they did their startup. But what I really like about it is that she puts, the owners put different Creole proverbs into it. And it takes a while for you to kind of read it, because
Yeah.
it's not something that I particularly am used to. And the way she spells like January, it's with Janiweri, you know. And if you are not somebody that knows how to really read Creole, it's going to take you a while. Like, for example, this one, right? It says, I can't even say it properly, no change your monkey for black dog, and it's the way she spells it, right? Like it's
And what's
a
the
very
meaning of that?
it says don't change monkey for a black dog, and I have no idea what it means. If you are somebody that understands Creole proverbs, please tell me what that means. But say it's the way she spells it, not change your monkey for black dog, and these are the Creole spellings from the Creole dictionary.
So-
and can you read that properly is my question.
Not change,
Change monkey.
but there's an I at the end.
Yeah, right?
So let's try to dissect this and then we can wrap up
Yes.
here. What do you think that the proverb means? Not
Yes.
change monkey for black dog.
Right, and accoutrements, you can't answer the question.
Yeah, so
But
let us know in the comments
comment
what you
section.
think it means. I think it means don't get rid of something that's not good for something that's worse.
I think it means all that glitters isn't gold, or the grass isn't greener on the other side.
That's true,
Yeah.
yes. All right.
But those are my things. Please
But
let
I think
us
that
know.
mine means the same thing that yours
Okay,
means.
okay, Breeze.
All right, but we're going to go into the weather.
It's been cold, and I know that we the top about Belize weather, it's been cold, but I gone to California, I carry my short pants thinking that, you know, sun, sea, breeze, whatever, coats, because it was a whopping 40s and 50s. They just went through a mass flood over there. And so let's see what the folks at the Belize Meteorological Service have to say about the weather here. We have forecaster Derek Redon on the line. Good morning, forecaster.
Good morning.
Good morning. So the cold front over?
Repeat that for me, please. I didn't
Is
hear
the
you.
cold front over?
All right. The cool temperatures, well, we had some cool temperatures temperatures inland this morning, but there will be a gradual warming over the next few days.
All right. And our 24-hour forecast?
Okay, sunny skies today with a few cloudy spells, partly cloudy tonight. Showers will be light and isolated.
And our marine conditions, let's talk about our winds.
Yeah, winds will be generally from the east at 10 to 20 knots, and the seas will be moderate.
Okay, our temperatures are highs and lows for today.
Okay, highs today will be around 82 Fahrenheit along the coast, 86 inland, only 72 up in the mountains. Tonight, the lows 76 along the coast, 65 inland, and 60 degrees up in the mountains.
All right, and our extended forecast for Saturday and Saturday night?
Okay, mainly fair weather with little or no rainfall.
Okay, any advisories, watches or warnings for today?
There is none at this time.
All right, so February is good month. Is a good month. It seems to be the weather is flowing nicely. Thank you so much for that update, forecaster Ridwan. Do have a good day.
You're welcome, and you too.
All right. It'd be nice. I came home and the winds were cool.
Yes,
it was a nice.
lovely.
It's been nice weather lately. But jumping into our Fun Friday show for this morning, you notice every other Friday I've been gone, and so every time I come back, it's all about Grace and you, and we'll be chefing.
Because we know you like the food.
I love the food. I like to eat, and of course we'll be having some breakfast with none other than Miss V in the kitchen up there, and of course talk about some of the updates from Grace.
And in our second conversation, we'll be joined by the Bellikin brand coordinator, along with artist and project creator, to share some details about a wooden sculpture activation happening across the country.
And in our third segment, it's not only Fun Fridays, but it is also Small Business Fridays. And in our third segment, we'll be introducing a young business owner who, to our surprise, is no older than 7 years old. And she is Mia Charms, and she'll be here sharing with us why she started at such a young age.
And if you love entrepreneurs, we're also having two this morning. So in our last conversation, if you love cash expressions, we'll be having Khadija Salas here with us on set, talking to us about an update on her business and new products she is launching.
Wonderful, Sabrina. But before we get into all of that and more, we do got to take the break. And when we come back, it's all about Grace and you. Stay with us.
Hello eCash user, the eCash app is now available in Spanish. Changing the language in your eCash app from English to Spanish is quick and easy. Let me walk you through the steps. First, open your eCash app. Enter your PIN. Tap the More icon at the bottom of your screen. Choose Security. Select Language. Tap on Spanish. Then re-enter your PIN. And that's it. Your eCash app is now in Spanish, and you can continue to enjoy your eCash digital wallet. Belize Bank's eCash app makes life easier.
1,067,700 slices of bacon are eaten by tourists each year, stimulating our local economy. Tourism means business.
So what have they been doing for 3 years? Point to me one project that they have done in San Pedro.
Yeah, boy. Year 1, San DSC, San Pedrito, San Mateo, the upgrading of our streets, the filling of new materials and compacting.
Show me a road, a bridge, any project that the PUP has started and finished or even just started.
Here I come.
We started and completed a brand new bridge for our lovely people of La Isla Bonita.
Nice.
Nothing. That's the problem.
Stop it. Get some help.
By year 2, we're already buying new trucks to make it easier for our sanitation workers.
We're starting by equipment and buying more equipment to upgrade the street for our people. Paving it forward began in year 2 and it continues every day.
Because they have done nothing in the 3 years. They have done nothing.
This spot is dedicated to the parents who haven't slept for 5 nights. Inhale and exhale. Because in between chaos and peace, there is Nutribomb Infant Cereal, enriched with all the nutrients your baby needs for healthy growth, making your baby's first food of choice a moment of happiness for him and calmness for you. Nutribomb Infant Cereal, moments that nourish. Find all 6 flavors at the best price in a supermarket near you.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
Do you have information about a crime or a fugitive in our community? You can submit a tip anonymously with your smartphone. Using this program in safeguarding our community also protects your identity, keeping you out of the court system, and could earn you a cash reward. Here is how it works. Download the free P3 Tips app from the Apple Store or Android Market. P3 is the provider of our secure anonymous tip collecting software. Open the app and create a PIN, but be sure to remember that number, then select your location. Next, select the type of crime. When submitting a tip, be as specific as possible. If you have a picture, video, or audio that will help officers, you can upload them from your phone. Information leading to an arrest can earn you a cash reward of up to $1,000. Once your tip is submitted, you'll be given a tip ID and password. Check back if your tip leads to an arrest. You'll be told how much you were rewarded and how to anonymously collect your cash.
What did you mean earlier about climate change, Mom?
Well, when I was your age, I remember beautiful coral reefs and healthy beaches. The summers weren't as hot as they are right now, and the rainy season meant that it only rained when it was supposed to.
And then what happened?
The weather just started to change, and storms got worse. Coral reefs started to die because the ocean was getting too warm, and crops started to die because there was not much rain. You know, we realized as adults that we were doing something that was causing this.
What were you all doing?
Same thing we're doing now. Not using clean, renewable energy, chopping down too many trees, and even polluting the air with gases, such as the gases emitted from our cars when we drive around.
We need to help before it's too late, Mom. We can't let it get worse. What can I do? We can raise our voices.
With 35 million dreams, aspirations, and futures at risk in CARIFORUM, we need your voice in our story against climate change. Acknowledge, commit, act. This message is brought to you by the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center under the Intra-ACP Global Climate Change Alliance Plus program and is funded by the European Union.
And we are back here in the Grace Kitchen. Of course, we have with us none other Miss Chef. I don't understand.
Conversation is serious.
Chef Miss B, and Marvin is over there. And of course, we are making pancakes. But I see things that are not in pancakes. Miss B, please explain. What are we doing today?
Morning, everybody. It's basically we're doing pancakes, yes, but we're adding a little color to it, pink. So we have food coloring, but then don't let the ham fool you because it's just the side. It's not to go in it.
Really?
You know, I'm always adding stuff that's not supposed to go into stuff, but then we're doing breakfast this morning.
You thought we're not supposed to go into stuff. I had.
Yes, you can. You can add. Well, I'm not doing it today, but then you can add the luncheon meat into it, of course, when the pancake is making, you know. But then we're doing this for, you know, to spice up the Valentine's. We're not. I'm not gonna be here next week, but. Hey, this is free.
This is breakfast in bed.
Shaped like
Grace
a
edition.
It's
Yes.
cookie cutters
Yes.
of shape.
Yes.
Luncheon meat.
Yes.
I respect it. Okay.
Yes.
So, what we doing first?
Oh, so my plan for this year is to give our viewers, you know, our ingredients by measurement.
Oh.
I'm a cook,
But we
personally,
don't
I
follow
follow
anyways, you know, Miss V. But I like it.
Listen,
Let's go.
somebody gonna follow something to make this breakfast the next week when the special finish.
I feel like the ancestors were supposed to guide you.
Yes, well, listen, they guide me, but then I'm helping my viewers. Okay, you know, I just want to make them, hey, she's always cooking, and I don't know where you add, how much of this you add, because when I watch a cooking show, I want to follow.
I just
You
want to
know?
point out something really quickly
Yes.
here. I was watching the coconut oil.
Yes.
You know that quality when
Sleep, I call it sleep, and my grandmother said the same thing, and many other people say it's sleeping. You know, yes, it's a little bit liquid because then we
well,
have
in
to-
here's a bit warmer too.
to heat it up, you know. So yes, we're doing pancakes with the luncheon meat.
But we didn't measure.
We're
Okay.
we're
And we're also doing eggs.
and we're doing eggs over the side, and we have coffee as well because then, hey,
now I take her coffee, but
yeah,
she like coffee.
so yes, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna
So what do we do first? What do I
put
do
together
first?
these ingredients. I have 2 cups of flour.
Okay.
Measure 2 cups of flour.
Yes, 2 cups of
Alright.
flour. So you know, some people might say, I could never get pancake correct, or I could never get waffle side this side, and I said, you know what? Let's do the measurement for our viewers, you know, and we have 1/4 cups of sugar. It might look like a lot, but it's not.
So
It's
1/4 cup of sugar.
Yes.
Then
2 cups of
Well,
flour.
our baking powder here, or listen, baking powder is super expensive at the store right now, and this baking powder is still reasonable. So go and get this, and it's good. And then a tip, you know, what I found out is to save it in the fridge. And it say at the back, keep it in a cool, dry place. We keep it outside and it observe the moisture.
And we know, you know, that cool outside.
And when you
like
do your
following
fry cake or whatever the case might be, then it sit down.
Yeah.
You know, so when you after you open it, hey, you put it in the fridge, and then every time you use it, it's like you're opening a fresh can of baking powder. So yes, it's.
All right, we know you work in the kitchen.
Leaven it out, yes.
So you said 4
teaspoons, right? Yes, that's right.
That looks like a lot.
Listen, we want fluffy pancakes.
So that's 1 teaspoon.
Yes, this is 1 teaspoon. So we did 4 teaspoons
yes.
of baking
And remember,
powder.
it's grist, baking powder, of course.
And when you're making pancakes, always like mix your dry ingredients
together.
First. Yeah. So then you do salt.
She's taking over my
I love it. Listen, it makes me know that she knows what she's
she do all her Christmas cooking and all of that.
What she's doing. And we have some salt here. We have like half teaspoon. If you want, you can omit it, or you can put a little less.
What does salt do?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Flavor enhancer. I realize it personally for me. Yes, people look at salt as something, you know, it's too much, it's too dangerous, but then it enhances the flavor to your stuff when you use it. And sometimes you might use it in things that you might not think it should go in. Like me when I'm doing cinnamon rolls, you know, because I love cinnamon rolls.
When you come with that fully.
Listen, there's a lot of things on the horizon, but then it's just the time that we have here. So April is mixing all the dry ingredients together. We have butter, we have our eggs, and we have our milk.
I have this weird thing where I like to make the hole in the middle to mix.
That's right.
So what type of milk do you use?
This is the light. We have light Lala milk there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
so we have how much cups of
this is
it's right there.
One and a half.
Sorry, 1.5 cups of milk. Yes, and we have our eggs. I love to beat my eggs before. I don't know why.
So me and Marvin over here, we're gonna be doing scrambled eggs as well.
And we have the butter. We have a quarter
cup.
Yes.
Quarter cup butter.
Yes, and 1 whole egg.
1 whole egg.
Yes. Yep.
And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla.
Yes, and then we have the Benjamin, the best. This vanilla is my vanilla for Christmas, and any other ingredients that I'm doing. Now, people might say I bias you, but then that's true. I use it. Yeah. And I love it.
It's a good vanilla. I also like the food coloring from Benjamin.
Yes, and we're not doing it too red.
Okay.
So we're gonna add a little color.
Pink.
Yes.
Doing a little pinky pancake.
Yeah. So mixing up, and we have eggs over the side.
Yes.
So Sabrina will be doing what kind of eggs you did, Sabrina?
What time should we do, Marvin?
Side.
What time should we do?
We got some butter. Listen, I learned a trick, guys. Sorry, I learned a trick that when you're doing eggs, you can add a little bit of milk to it, and give you that.
I've done that.
That moisture. You want to do it? Go ahead and do it. We have some black pepper and salt.
Okay.
Again, flavor
so you use this as the oil.
If you want, you can use the butter. We have our trusty.
I like a good butter.
I'll use butter.
Okay then.
So Marvin, what type of egg? What type of egg are you doing?
So this side up.
Make it nice and crunchy over there.
Look, if the yolk bust by your fault.
Then just scramble it.
Can you talk and cook, Marvin? Can you talk and cook?
Sure.
All right. Tell us the updates, Grace.
Yes. So morning again, guys. As I had mentioned in our previous shows before in regards to our Carol special, our customers had requested that we had extended now. So we have approved that request, and we have extended our Carol special until the end of February, which is you buy 2 cases, you get 1 free, And then also our usual banding promotion, whereby you can find any one of our major supermarkets, whereby you buy 1 case of the coconut milk powder, you get 5 sachets free. You buy 2 bottles of ketchup, you get 1 ketchup free, and then if you buy 4 Viennas, you get 2 free, no? And then for this weekend, for more deals, you can find us at Choppy Gas, where we have a sale there, and then also at Puma Gas Station up in Ladyville, where we also have another sale up that side.
Guys, how is the eggs coming there, Sabrina? How it go?
I'll tell you when it's done.
We need to color the egg. We can't color the egg.
Can you color your eggs?
We can, but then
green eggs and ham.
She's doing drop egg, and
maybe you have to color the yolk.
You want to color the
No.
red?
No.
Why?
No, because
green to you now. Green is not like Valentine's-ish.
Well, we did our pink batter, as you can tell.
That is so pretty.
We are about to start our fluff. I usually like to put like a quarter cup.
It's the size that you want. It doesn't matter if you want it big. You want it small.
So cute. I love it.
For her, drop that egg in there.
Come on,
It's timing.
I tell you don't me, Marvin. I tell you
She's doing good.
She is doing it, and now ensuring that it cooks all the way, and then get on the plate.
Yeah.
Because we do not need salmonella.
The yolk need
the yolk.
Personally, I don't like sunny side up egg, man.
Oh, I love it.
I like to see the sun coming up, yes, but not my
I
egg.
like it on toast with avocado. Oh my gosh.
And you just drain, and it's so good. There's a place in Keecocker that sells this wonderful like egg sandwich with like bacon and cheese and ham and egg. You could do it scrambled or sunny side up. And man, when you bite into that, it's so good. I just said we could make a egg pancake sandwich.
Wow.
Interesting.
Morning.
Yeah.
Sabrina, not pan that. Look on your face. She not pan that.
Oh boy.
But look, the egg they come out good.
Yes, girl.
So would you put any season on it?
When I'm done, Miss V, not judge me, Miss V.
There you go. You also need some coffee to go with your eggs. So Marvin, what kind of coffee do you guys have?
Okay, so here we have 2 different flavored coffee. We have the
Colombian.
vanilla coffee.
There's more, but we have the caramel and the vanilla this morning. There's
And then this one is
You
the
know what
caramel.
coffee you guys took off the shelf that I'm still very upset about? The amaretto.
Oh.
There was an amaretto flavor, and
Marvin
it was
is going into a meeting today, Marvin.
Let them know. I love that. That with the vanilla and the caramel, they were my favorites. It was really good.
So here's the thing. I like my egg whites a little bit crunchy.
From the end?
Yes.
Yes, me too.
Okay. Got you, girl. I got you, girl.
Listen, you're doing a good job. You're gonna flip?
No. Miss V, I just said do this for the TV.
I thought she was getting ready to like.
No, I know. We're like this had a TV effect.
Yeah, and we have our
Oh my gosh, your pancakes look so cute.
All right.
I did small because I wasn't sure, you know.
Yeah. Then we have some like I said, we have some luncheon meat here. We can just
do some frying with the luncheon meat
put
on
them
the
right
side, right at the side.
Yep.
Oh, look at them hearts.
Yeah. Make
Fry
it
up the heart.
special. You know, and if you're that crafty, because I was in a testing mode to get me some heart shaped pancake, but then my heart mold was a bit too small, and
You have to put it in the pan itself.
Yes, I have the I have it, but then when I did it, I wasn't pleased with the way how it was.
Yeah.
Sabrina,
coming out.
do you need some? You need to put that on a plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was asking Marvin if he thinks it's done. And he's like,
yeah. You think you're done? We need Marvin for chef up because they were originally supposed to do scrambled eggs.
the minute the fat start fly, I think Marvin will be done, Sabrina.
Yeah, I think we've had our fair share of accidents when it comes to Marvin and oil.
Yeah.
And Sabrina.
Listen, we don't want to injure nobody, pan we set so like, yeah.
I love
listen,
it.
mishap happens, you know. Pan they other cooking show up, they don't show the real side, because we have fat flying here, and Marvin, you know, but it's the real, a little bit too high.
I like a good toasty pancake. It's good. It's good. It's fine.
All right.
And then of course our luncheon meat is getting served there.
She's doing a
She's
doing
not
a good
this
job.
woman. Watch on she.
Guys, I can't believe you
flip up
doubted
this
me.
egg. We never doubted you.
No, I doubted me.
You could do it.
Yeah.
It's called teamwork. I'm gonna hope that Marvin may take the spatula.
Marvin, I'll let you do the last one, Marvin. So you do the last one, Marvin.
Too much on spell.
Marvin could do the
Okay, so you make us a cup of coffee. Yes.
Another pancake. Sure.
Which one do you guys want? The vanilla
I would like
or
the caramel because that sounds fancy.
I would like the caramel as well.
All right. Marvin must have said she the do good man. She don't need my help.
Too much on spell.
All right. That was a good one, right?
Hey, we've been talking about Creole proverbs, and so that's another good one to put in
I
there.
bust me yolk.
You bust your yolk?
Oh my gosh.
Sabrina.
I guess it's scrambled egg now, folks. Or
No, you can do it. You can recover. You can recover.
Marvin, what would you do? You make the executive decision at this point.
Scramble it, don't you?
Marvin, listen on, look the way how it look.
Listen, you're putting my Marvin on the spot, man.
Let that pressure
So just book it out.
But you know, no need to break up because then you know really leak.
That bad.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Marvin said leave it.
Yes.
We leave it.
It's cooking. It's cooking.
Yeah.
It's cooking.
See, I would normally take your advice, but this, me and Marvin, they in this
It's an
department.
executive decision. I understand.
We're in the egg department.
Before we went live, guys, I asked Marvin, I said, hey, you're going to do eggs, right? I'm like, make Sabrina do that. And she's doing a good job.
She is doing a great job. So he made the decision long before Sabrina came into the picture.
Yep.
All right, I see what's happening
Without your
here.
knowledge.
All right, now we're doing a little bit of A.
So Marvin, remind us again about those deals.
Okay, guys. So once again, we have decided to extend our current promotion, which is buy two, you get one free. And then for more excellent deals, you can find us this weekend at Choppy Gas.
No, it's okay.
And also in Ladyville at the Puma gas station for more discounted items.
Okay.
We're
This one
gonna
look better.
put Sabrina egg here on the spot. Hold on, I think I can help here.
Oh yes, Miss V. Miss V to try she and me, you know.
No, because I don't want my viewers to say, then people are seasoning on there. Like, listen.
It's because you salt your own eggs.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Sabrina.
They have some people. This is
Salt Bay. Sprinkle tinkle. Okay.
Not professional here, just the best, right?
Yay!
I want to know, do you put cayenne pepper on your
I put parsley and
Ooh, I
chopped
do too.
onions.
But do you like when you make your egg sandwich? Do you put cayenne pepper? Do you sprinkle cayenne pepper on your sunny side up egg?
I put regular pepper. Then Donnie tell you about your sprinkling, Sabrina.
Everybody eating their egg the way they want.
Different,
All right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then you put that right there.
And here we go.
All
Look at it. You can do that. Looks so pretty. So they're passing down. So April, no drink coffee with sugar.
I don't.
Does that have sugar?
Coffee with cream or sugar.
Okay, that's my one.
Oh, okay.
I drink it black, but I drink it definitely like it's a dessert.
So it's not really black.
It is.
It's not really black. It's not.
Ooh, not us garnishing
with grapes. So this is a little Valentine sneak peek. Make a little V-Day breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. So Marvin, I check my coffee, two tablespoons per cup.
Okay.
So do my 2 tablespoons and then a cup, please.
That's strong.
Yeah, I know I have
But
a
listen,
problem.
Grace coffee is cool. I'm not a coffee
Are you
drinker, but
okay,
I'm
ma'am?
telling you, it's just the aroma.
How are you not shaking?
She's good.
I'm a jittery person in general.
She's good, man. She's good. She's good.
And then just fill that up, please, all the way.
No sugar?
No sugar.
No sugar.
No sugar, no cream. Sorry. I need to
right.
be able to
Stay awake.
Stay awake and,
See, that's
and
the
do
reason
the
why
work.
she's not shaking.
But what kind of coffee are we drinking here? The caramel.
Caramel.
It smells
It's going
like
to
caramel.
be a great flavor.
So
And of
good.
course, we put it here with our lovely Valentine's breakfast. Of course, all of these products you can find, they are with Grace, of course. The Colombian and the
They're Colombian coffee, but then they're flavored. And there's more.
There's much more flavors.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And they
flavor.
come in different sizes too, so it's up to you. Whatever you choose. Yes.
So we just want to say thank you, Miss V, as always, for stopping by and giving us ideas on how we can use our Grace products that we already have in the kitchen, but to make it a little bit more creative. Of course, we know that Valentine's Day is coming up next week, so there's going to be a lot of breakfast in bed or maybe special dinners. And this is just
You
an
want to
idea
get
of what you
breakfast on
do.
the show?
On the show?
Yeah, because you do it, right? You
Well,
But Valentine's is Wednesday.
Yeah.
But every day.
I get up extra early to see who get their Valentine's. Right. Maybe the producer got treat you guys.
That's what I would be as a producer. Great idea.
Yeah.
But
breakfast for everybody.
Miss V, Marvin, thank you guys. Of course, it is always a pleasure to have you here in the kitchen. And of course, you can find these recipes, I hope, on the Grace Facebook page.
Yes, listen, Marvin. He going to meeting in a
He went on meeting in a few, so I'll get my amaretto coffee and the recipes on the Facebook page.
That's right.
But we do gotta take a break, Sabrina, and when we come back,
it's all about Bellikin and their wooden
carving excursions through the country.
Yes.
Stay with us. We'll be
right back.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price, but stay for the service.
A vote for People's Democratic Movement is a vote for the love of the common people and you to bring back justice, equality, and freedom for all. People's Democratic Movement promises to stamp out corruption and will stop the wasteful spending of taxpayers' money. People's Democratic Movement supports teachers, police department, nurses, and civil servants on all Belizeans. Together, united as one, we can make a change for all Belizeans. Unity is strength. So, as of today, let's hold prime ministers, mayors, and all leaders responsible for their actions.
From now on, when you visit Uno,
who will experience an A+ power in all fuels. Dynamax Plus, the formula with the ultimate technology in additives, provides an A+ power and A+ performance. Dynamax Plus, A+ power and A+ performance to reach further with less fuel consumption. Dynamax Plus, available in all fuels. Uno, a different energy.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a Lone Ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced full high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
Isani Cayetano, Marian Ali, Paul Lopez. Your News 5 Belize teams do whatever it takes. Go wherever they need to go, so you can catch the story wherever you are, whenever you want, on whatever device. Channel 5 Belize on television, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Because news is now everywhere, all the time. And so are we.
Do you have information about a crime or a fugitive in our community? You can submit a tip anonymously with your smartphone. Using this program in safeguarding our community also protects your identity, keeping you out of the court system, and could earn you a cash reward. Here is how it works. Download the free P3 Tips app from the Apple Store or Android Market. P3 is the provider of our secure anonymous tip collecting software. Open the app and create a PIN, but be sure to remember that number, then select your location. Next, select the type of crime. When submitting a tip, Be as specific as possible. If you have a picture, video, or audio that will help officers, you can upload them from your phone. Information leading to an arrest can earn you a cash reward of up to $1,000. Once your tip is submitted, you'll be given a tip ID and password. Check back if your tip leads to an arrest. You'll be told how much you were rewarded and how to anonymously collect your cash.
Welcome back to OYE. It is Friday Fun Friday.
It is.
Also, it is a little bit of a flashback Friday, Sabrina. Before we jump into our second segment, we do want to air one of our older features. I don't know if it's too old, you know, I'm Ignite. But a feature that we conducted last year with Ambassador Kwan. We took her to the village of San Antonio for her to immerse herself in a little bit of Belizean culture and history. Here are some of the activities that we did at San Antonio. We're coming to you from the lovely village of San Antonio, where we're about to meet and greet the U.S. Ambassador to Belize, Michelle Kwan. Join us as we share some adventures, some storytelling, and as she immerses herself in this lovely culture that this village and Belize has to offer. We're on our way to the Don Eligio Pante National Park. We had a few bumps and hiccups along the way as we passed various farms and muddy roads. I can only imagine the experience the ambassador is having right about now.
We are so happy to have you here in our community, here in the park, you know, and we are giving you the warm welcome to be part of our community today.
Thank you.
So we're so happy to have you here. Amazing. And we're feeling impressed, no?
Yeah.
I know coming up there, that road is really bad. It's really rough.
No, but we made it.
The Eligio Pante National Park is unique because it's protected and co-managed by the community of San Antonio, notably the Itsamna Society. Sacred landscapes are vital for indigenous cultural practices, and the Itsamna Society are the key stakeholders in safeguarding this community. The Itsamna Society welcomes the ambassador with fever grass tea and an assortment of different textiles that the women in the group created.
Oh, gorgeous! Thank you.
The environment and all it holds is vital to the community's cultural continuity. The preservation of the park means preserving the medicinal practices, hunting practices, and religious beliefs. The rainforest, the cave, and the mountains are all sacred scapes, which are key to preserving the ancient beliefs and heritage. Itsamna leader Maria Garcia explains the importance of cultural continuity with her nephew Rigo and how his generation is the key for his culture's survival.
The young ones are like hungry, looking for, like for example, where they come from, you know. that they are so interested. So what we do is that we do the ceremonies because we know how to do ceremonies and involve them.
Yeah.
Because if we are not spiritually grounded, if we don't involve that, spiritual part, then we are disconnected.
Yeah.
And they tell us, that because I like to talk to them, they are very young, but we are inculcating that to them.
Yeah.
Because if we don't, what will happen? That will die.
Yeah.
And that, the way we have learned, and it's like passing things down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not written. It's
Oral is
it.
saying
Doing it.
Yeah.
So all of the yellow is Doña National Park?
Yes, all of this yellow is the park. So it's about 30.
Now, how do you patrol that by foot?
Exactly. So, the patrol that we have done has been generally in this area here and a little bit here, and then this portion is left to be explored. And that is because we don't have the human resources or the equipment to go in and check. But I know in this area generally we have a high level of illegal activities, especially when it comes to illegal hunting.
It's been amazing getting this first-hand experience, first of all, and the importance of preserving this amazing culture and passing it down to the next generation. There's so much incredible biodiversity in this country when it comes to what's on land, what's in the marine. I think of the blue hole.
Yeah.
Also the little blue hole in St. Herman's Cave,
You
which
been to
I
that
was.
one?
Yeah. I mean, I could go there every weekend.
Yes,
just
it's so
enjoying it.
cold.
Really?
Well, you've traveled all over the world.
I've traveled to many, many countries. A lot of countries that have an ice rink. Belize does not have an ice rink.
We do not have an ice rink. Will that be your next up?
No, it is not a priority. But to me, just being here, listening to, I really love hearing the work and the importance of preserving this important heritage and passing it down to the next generation. Like you said, if we don't step up, if we don't continue to talk about it and educate the young people, it will be gone. And it will be so unfortunate to lose such richness. Secretary Blinken has said that it's important to work with the indigenous groups because they are incredible stewards of the environment and how we protect the environment, make conservation efforts. There's so much rich biodiversity here, but we have to preserve it because it also helps fight climate change, right?
So
the mangroves, the forests, that's the only way we can do it. And if we damage it, if we do not take care of it.
This is the art of embroidery. This is the Yucatec style. Yes.
So by the time I leave in Belize
Mhm.
in a couple of years, I'll be able to do this.
I hope so. I hope so. And there are three distinct.
Something for my daughter.
There are three distinct styles. So her technique and her style is of the Yucatec Maya. They are a Yucatec Maya group. When you travel down south, I'm sure you met with other groups, particularly the Mopan Maya and the Quechua Maya.
Okay.
And they have a different technique and style of doing embroidery as well.
It's such talent and richness of the heritage, and it's so important to preserve this beautiful richness and Belize's multicultural diversity. It is such a strength and a source of creativity as well. This, I look around like, this is thousands of years old. This richness, the embroidery, I went to Shinantanich last weekend, and I had to stop at one moment and just take it all in and just try to picture what it was 1,000 years ago and how well preserved it is.
It would have been very red and white and no grass and no trees.
But that's the thing. I wanted that visual too. I said because I'm an athlete, former athlete. I went to the ball court, and there was this mound. It reminded me of American baseball, one of our favorite pastimes. So I imagined it, and I was like, wow. I imagined the audience that was watching, if it be a weekend or, it's so beautiful.
Have you seen a game of Puck the Puck before?
No, I haven't.
You need to. So we have the Olympics coming up in December, and we're hosting it. in Orange Walk.
Where's my invite?
Okay, so you have a
And this is on behalf of the village council and our organization and the women's group. And this is, one of our slate carvings. This is Ischel, the goddess of healing. And so since we were talking about healing, the spiritual part, so she is, the goddess that represent the woman part, the healing part, because sometimes, it's mostly men that do ceremonies, that do healing, and the women are not that taken into consideration. But no, in our Mayan, pantheon, it was balanced. It was men and women.
Yes.
So now
women hold up half the sky, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We have the moon and we have the sun. So
stunning.
This is
Thank
for you.
I will cherish it. It's beautiful.
We took a detour for a snack break at the Uhanal Masewal and the home of Solomon and Patricia Sib. They greeted us with deep fried makal, aka cocoyam, sweet potato fritters with honey, and sour orange juice. I think the ambassador is going to invest in a hammock now after her experience here.
Michelle Juan. So
this is Michelle.
Michelle, this is your.
Young scribe and artist Frank Zib gifted Ambassador Kwan with a decorative plate which depicts the visit to Oshmulka. The decorative plate is written in contemporary Yucatec Maya. Frank even gives a guide to the ambassador to follow along. I think she's got it.
Oshmulka, right. So again, here is raised a gift for Michelle Kwan from the Sib family from Oshmulka, San Antonio. Right? So this is for you.
We continue our journey to Oshmul Coffee House.
Oshmul Coffee is family owned.
Yes.
The farm, 27 acres of land, is being passed on, kept in the family. We've been doing traditional farming systems for thousands of years. And coffee is not part of us. It does not belong to us. Corn, chocolate belongs to us. I'm talking about the Mayan culture.
Yeah.
Sadly, instant coffee was the first coffee introduced to Belize, and everyone got excited, and we adopted No-S Cafe, right? Nescafe. And we decided to do coffee so we can drink good coffee, our people can drink good coffee.
Yeah.
So when we decided to try coffee, we decided to introduce coffee under our traditional farming system. The whole process of coffee here is manual and traditionally made. When I say traditionally, everything that exists here where we process our coffee existed before. All right?
So you're going to put me to work today?
Of course.
Yes.
One of the conditions when you visit us, you don't work, you don't drink.
All right. I'm ready to work, I'm ready to drink.
The dry, we harvest the fruit, we extract the seeds. These are the dry coffee seeds. These go in the sun for 3 days to dry. After it goes through the drying process, when we got a seed, then it has to go through a shelling process.
Okay.
You have to take off the shell for you to get to the real coffee bean, which some people call it the green bean, right?
Yeah.
Check it out, you got it?
Yeah.
There you are, you get yours?
Yeah.
And the shell has to come off because what is roasted is the coffee bean. 2 pieces of wood, right?
Yeah.
So we put the dry coffee seeds in here. The seeds has to be dry. With the handle we beat.
Try.
Now, give it a try.
All right, Ambassador.
You can put your seed in there.
I didn't want to. I put my.
That's okay.
So how do you know when it's done?
Okay. When about 3/4 full would normally take about probably 10 minutes. And actually you have to keep checking to make sure that it's shelled off.
Yeah,
Yes,
completely.
We don't want to ruin it.
Get the shell from the bean and it goes to the roaster.
Okay.
We have Jimmy Zib on the roaster.
Oh, wow.
Jimmy.
And Jason Mai also on the roaster. Jason is our expert roaster. We put 25 pounds of coffee beans and then the roasting starts.
Wow.
The view is what keeps us motivated. Sitting here, spinning for a non-stop hour, for 1 hour to get medium. And then hour and 15 minutes for dark roast.
So after we roast, then it goes through the grinding process. For us to prepare coffee, we have to grind coffee.
Yeah, right.
And we use the traditional grinding stone. You know, this stone has been passed on, it's been kept in the family for generations. You know, this stone has been used for grinding corn, chili peppers, beans, whatever. It's important to be grounded. It's been done at this stone.
So we add the whole bean, the coffee. The handle, so we need to be careful with the handle, not to put our fingers under the stone. Then we place it in front of us and we need to add some pressure. So take it back and bring it forward.
Okay.
And then you start to smell the aroma of the flour. Then we put it together again and continue grinding.
I feel like I'm earning my coffee.
Yes,
today.
you are. You are earning your meal today. Look at that. And you smell the richness and the aroma of that coffee. Look at that.
It's beauty when you grind
The
coffee.
color is gorgeous.
Yes.
Exactly, exactly. As our slogan says, right? From the tree to the cup.
Okay.
So it goes through the process. And here we have coffee. This is the end product.
All right. Got the boomerangs in.
That's one of my favorite flashbacks.
It was a great time. It was a great day, actually.
Yes.
As you know, when we do these films and these features, it takes about a day.
It really does.
Yeah.
But moving into our show that we have planned for you today, it is Friday, and you know what that means. It's
Small
Fun
Business.
Friday. An Entrepreneur Friday.
I thought that's where we were going.
I'm sorry. It totally lost my mind. But yes, speaking of small business, we have probably the youngest entrepreneur with us on set this morning. She is 8 years old, and her name is Mia Casimiro, owner of Mia's Charms.
Wow.
Good morning,
Hi,
Mia.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're
good. Thank you so much. Our guest never asked us. Thank you so much. I know, Mia, we want to say thank you so much for dropping by, and we had to get up very early to be here this morning. What time you get up this morning?
5:30.
5:30. And that's because Mia's coming in all the way from Orange Walk. Let's talk about Mia's Charms. Mia, you are 8 years old and you're in Standard 2. What school do you go to?
St. Peter's Anglican School.
In Orange Walk.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. And you have a small beading business. Yes?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about how you started to make your charms.
When did you start making your jewelry?
Oh, I was starting at school. Then if I could make charms at school and sell it, maybe I could make it for other people and sell it for them.
But what made you decide to make these in the first place and sell it to your classmates? Why did you decide to do that?
Because I want to help my mommy with my sister. Because she don't have no pampers and she need more pampers.
Aw, so you wanted to help out mom?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
And let's talk about how much you sell these jewelry for. So you decided you're gonna make some jewelry and sell it to your classmates. Do you remember what was the first one that you made? What did you make first? A chain, a bracelet, a ring?
I made a bracelet.
This was a part of a school project?
No, ma'am.
You just came up with it all on your own?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
And how much did you sell your bracelet for to your classmate?
$2.
$2 for a bracelet?
Yes.
I like that.
Wow.
And if it has all the different colors, it's for $5. No.
Yeah, about $3, $5.
It's more than $2.
More than $2.
If it has other things on it.
$4, I think.
$4? Okay.
So I can't believe at 8 years old, right, you decided, I'm going to help my mom by selling these charms. Does that mean you really like to make these?
Yes, ma'am.
You do like to make these. I can't make these.
I know.
I don't know how to make a charm bracelet.
They're quite difficult for us, Mia, because, you know, it requires a lot of creativity to make sure that it looks different every time. Is it easy for you to put these together and put your ideas on the string?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is your favorite color?
Pink.
You like pink.
So you make a lot of pink bracelets or jewelry, or do you go based on what your customers want?
If they want any kind of colors, I just make it for them.
You just make it for them. So I like purples and blues. Yeah, those are my colors. You said that next time you want to bring a charm for me. Yeah?
I guess I could do
you
that.
can do some purples and blues. How long it normally take you for make them bracelets?
Like 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow.
How much bracelets would you say you've made so far since you launched your business? I could imagine a lot, right?
I think 10.
Oh, really?
Well, I think more. You want to know why I think more? Because I'm going to deliver on the way coming to the show this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means that you have a lot of people outside of Orange Walk that want your charms?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
So tell me, how do you go about balancing schoolwork and running a business? You are now the CEO of this business. How do you balance your work and school life? What do you do? How do you make sure that you get your homework done and you also make your jewelry for your customers?
Sometimes I have homework and sometimes I don't have no homework to do.
And if you have homework, what you do?
I just do my homework, then when I done, I just make the bracelet.
Well, it takes her 5 minutes, Sabrina. So you don't have to worry too much about the homework part.
And you ask your customers if they like their bracelet, or you just say, see your bracelet, yeah? Give me my money.
No,
what do? You ask for feedback?
I ask them if they like it. If they don't like it, I just make a next one for them. If they like it, I just give them.
Okay.
I like this a lot, Mia, because you're so young and it seems that you really like to do this kind of...
I love it.
You love it.
Why do you
love it?
Because it's so much fun.
To put the beads and the colors.
Yes.
What about it is fun to you?
But a little bit difficult because every time when I put the bracelets, the string always drop and all the bracelets go wrong.
And that's why I tell you I don't know how to make them, because it drop from me every time I do it. So if you, Mia, who is 8, because I still can't believe that, Mia, who is 8, are making these wonderful charms and selling it to customers, do you have somebody to help you?
My mommy.
Your mommy?
You hire your mommy?
Yes.
So your mommy works for you?
No.
No, I like this a lot. And so when your mommy helps you, she helps you to deliver. She also helps you to maybe tell people about your business.
And she also helped me if they want their name. She also helped me spell their name and put the beads with the name on it, with the letters on it.
Okay, so if we want with our names, we have to give you the precise spelling.
Yes, ma'am.
So Mia, we learned about you because someone made a post. I imagine it's your mom, and they posted you and your beads and your bracelets and your jewelry on Facebook, and you just blew up. You started trending. People were so impressed that you have your own business and you're only 8 years old. Did you know that? Did you know that people loved your story and were talking about you?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? So what do you think about that now? You've been trending online. What do you think about that a lot of people are impressed?
Very popular.
And they love the fact that you're so young and you have a business.
I feel great.
Do you think other kids should be doing the same thing as you? Making a business like this?
Not really.
No. Why?
Because some people don't like to make beads. It's very difficult for them, that's why.
But can they do other things?
Yes, they can.
Yeah, I think so. I'm very fascinated at the fact that you're 8 and you're doing this, and I really like the fact that you did it so that you can help out at home. It says a lot about your character. So we have questions. So when it comes to making these things, and I know that you have to find the colors, you have to find the beads, and so where you go for finding your beads? Where you go shop?
By my school, they sell some beads, so.
Okay, so by there you go. You go, since you live in Orange Rock, you go across by Chetamal?
The Chetamal.
You go, oh, okay, she can go to Chetamal.
Well, Mia, I want to know this because you are 8 years old and you started this venture to help your mommy, right? You wanted to help your mommy with things that she would need and your baby sibling. But now that you have this business, you've earned some money. Every time you sell a bracelet, that $2 or $4. So you've been able to build up on some money. What have you learned about money?
I learned that some things are very expensive to buy.
What's expensive? What do you find the most expensive right now?
Clothes.
You made to try buy clothes?
No. Then my mommy they try buy clothes and they're very expensive.
And have you learned now that money is actually quite difficult to make but very easy to spend? Did you learn that? Or no, you think you make money easy?
Girl, no, those charms are hard.
But the reason why I want to ask you this is oftentimes kids your age, 8 years old, whenever they want something, say a snack or so, they'd say, oh, I ask my mommy or I ask my daddy, or, you know, we assume that $1 or $2 is quite easy to come by, right? But you have to work for your $2. You're working to get your snacks and you're working to also help your mom. So I imagine at 8 years old, you might have a different view of finances or money than the average 8-year-old. What do you say about that?
What do you think about money? Is it good?
Yes, Mom.
Money is good, right? But do you think that maybe you have learned a little bit more about money now that you make your own? Yeah? What do you want to do with your money? No, apart from helping your mom.
I don't want to spend it.
You don't want to spend your money? That is a great answer. You want to know why? Because now you could do something we call savings. Your mom tell you about savings, right?
So what do you know about savings?
Saving is when you save your money for other things.
That's good. And so now that you decide you to make money and you don't want to spend it, that means that you have some money put away for yourself, right?
Yes.
Are you saving for anything big that you're trying to get? A lot of times people save to maybe buy a clothing that they wanted. What are you saving for?
What?
What are you saving for?
So my sister have a bike, but it's very dirty and it broke. So I save it for buy a new bike for her.
So you just save for buy for other people.
You're really helping other people.
Wow. You know, I find it very inspiring, Mia, and I hope that Mia's charm continues to grow. You've only been in business for 3 months, I hear. But I really hope that you come back and you tell me, Miss April, I have a store front with Mia's charm.
Do you want to have a store where you sell your jewelry?
Yes, Mom.
Wonderful, Mia. I am so happy that you came by this morning. And just because I know that we are out of time, we can find more about Mia's charms online. Yes, ma'am.
Do you have a number that we can reach you by if we'd like to purchase any charms? And you have a bracelet there. Can you show our viewers how your bracelets look?
Yes, go ahead.
So look right at that camera and raise it up.
Yes.
Like this.
Yes. So you made that.
Yes,
and that
ma'am.
took you like 5 minutes to make. Yes.
Look there.
Look at that. And if I want to order a bracelet just like that one, how can I call you?
My number is 622-2363.
622-2363. That's how we get in contact to order your charm bracelets from Mia's Charms. Mia, thank you so much for coming this morning.
Thank you.
All right, Sabrina, and moving on with our show, we're gonna switch gears from small business back to Fun Fridays. When you come back from break, we're gonna be hearing all about the Wooden Sculpture Salvation Tour. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Get special pricing and discounts on all Honda products. Enjoy up to 24% off select Honda products and 20% off Honda parts. And don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make your purchase. There will also be a bike rally throughout the streets of Blue Creek and Belize City on February 3rd and 10th respectively. All participants will get a free oil change. Check out our Facebook page for more details. Love your Honda is all about deals and discounts on Honda products throughout the month of February. Only at Benquip Equipment Parts Service.
Belize, Darasaba Home Theater and Red Stripe present the official 20th annual tribute and concert to the late great Bob Marley. This event to be held on Sunday, February 11th at the Big Bird's Isle from 4 p.m. until. Entertainment include live DVD performance of Bob Marley on the big screen, live band performance by Family Fusion Band with selectors Tony G, Mad Rakamose, DJ Dalla, Soldier Sound, and DJ Wiz, all backed up by Silver Fox Sounds.
Love to see when you're moving the rhythm.
Entrance fee only $10. Bring out the entire family.
Hey, oh, what a rat race.
Sponsored by Steve Benedict Auto Sales, Creme Television and Creme Radio, Vibes Media Radio and TV, Leslie's Imports, Channel 7, Channel 5, Wave Radio and Television, The Angeles Press Limited, DG Wallet, Honorable Anthony Mahler and Belize Tourism Board, Love FM, Caribbean Shipping Agencies Limited, Red Stripe, and Campari.
After a rough week of school, Jake and his friends decide to treat themselves to frozen coffee. And since they don't have cash on them, they decide to use eCash. With eCash's geolocation feature, Jake can easily find the nearest coffee spot. With eCash's built-in option to split bills, Jake can pay the bill and his friends can reimburse their portion of the bill. Jake scans the merchant's code and confirms payment. Jake then views his transaction history and taps on the transaction recently made, then taps the Split the Bill button where he selects the Evenly option to evenly split the bill. The application splits the bill automatically. His friends receive and accept the request. Geolocation and splitting the bill via eCash makes Jake enjoy his digital lifestyle.
I'm connected. Yo.
I'm connected.
We're connected.
Create the perfect broadband bundle that fits your style with Smart Connect. With the Junior Bundle, get 50% off your national calls and up to 6 gigabytes of data at no extra cost. Get postpaid added for an additional cost of only $25 with the Prime Bundle. Stay connected with unlimited smart-to-smart calls plus 6,300 megabytes of data and free international minutes. For the family, pay $28.13 more and get the Binge Watchers bundle with Netflix. This bundle gives you 4 profiles with unlimited streaming on multiple devices. Visit a showroom near you to sign up and personalize your own bundle combination with Smart Connect. Smart, bringing people together.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
When someone you love becomes the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Welcome back. We are having our third conversation for the morning, and it's all about the art of wood carving with Bowen and Bowen. We have here with us Ruhiel Trejo. He is the Belikin brand coordinator. Gilvano Swayze, and he is the project curator, and Anthony Vaccaro Jr., and he is an artist with us. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
and
ladies.
thank you for stopping by.
Well, Sabrina, I was corrected.
Yes. We had a whole
spiel. But no, it is all about the wooden sculpture activation
tour.
Because I call it a tour because it's happening across the country, right? But just a little bit of a background. I know you guys have your beautiful Made of Belize T-shirt. Can you dive into the? And I always used to wonder if it was a typo, right? When I used to see the billboards of Made of, like, but don't they mean made in Belize?
Yeah.
So can you talk to us a little bit about that brand?
Okay,
itself?
so anything can be made in Belize, but it's not made of Belize. So all the ingredients, all the culture, everything that makes Belikin is of Belize, right? So this campaign Made of Belize has spanned from wood carving to music, to drumming, rice, beans, you know, fishermen, artisanal fishermen, everything goes into Made of Belize. So right now we're going to talk about wood carving. That is one of the newest ads that we have on air at the moment. So this ad is basically just showcasing the amazing work that all these artists do in Belize. They wake up from 5 in the morning, maybe 4, then down the out there they cut wood, then down they carve up something. So it's just showing the hard work and also the essence of what makes it to be Belize and made of Belize, right?
Now we have two artists among us who know exactly what you are talking about because they live that life. Gilvano, you are the project curator, but you are an artist yourself. Let's talk about why this particular project and campaign is special to you.
I've been doing work with Bowen, I would say, like about 15 years. And I've never had to change the story that they want to capture. So that was very important for me. I don't really work for anybody, and they would tell you that. So you have to, if you want to do something with me, well, even Bowen, well, he'd laugh because I try to fire them all the time, but I can't.
Such an artist. Oh my gosh.
I'm a diva. Yes. But the thing was that why I'm saying that is that this project Made of Belize was very crucial that it documents real things, right? No acting and so forth. You know, when you do ads, people are, they're actors and stuff like that. So this is real people, no AI, exactly. RI, real intelligence. Real people like the rice and beans, right? Like he said, we did with Juna Mars out down in Dangriga. So it's a day in a life. We spend the night, we wake up with them, document them, feeding chickens, whatever. So you'll see in this ad here, we start from the early morning up till the whole evening, finishing the day with a cool Belikin beer, of course, right? But it was crucial to have it as authentic as possible, because that's the difference between made in Belize and made of Belize. The essence, the feeling, the culture, the people, the conversation, the stories, the generation passing on. In the ad is his dad and him and his brother, right? And then they have their nephews who would help too. And also too, I wanted people who had impacted their communities. They're known, very well known in Moscow and even in Alton Ha area, where they would buy wood from other people, or people come and buy wood from them, or people come and do an apprentice work with them. So anytime you hear Rojo or Vacario, you know, Rojo and the name, Red Boy, Rojo. So capturing them using, there are many different wood carvers, right? But capturing them using them, we covered like all the bases, and that was important.
What I really respect in wood carving is the intricate techniques of it, right? It's very, very different from all kinds of art forms. And I know that the concept, the understanding of wood carving is very sacred to the Belize Valley. And so I really wanted to get your touch, Mr. Anthony, on how you got started in this business, in this beautiful business of wood carving and sculpting, and how you plan to teach other people to do it.
Well, I born in it.
Yeah.
When I smile, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to like it. Like when I 14, I start do it.
Okay.
When I do my first bowl, it take me like a day.
Wow. And the wood, how you get the wood?
Well, we buy it from the laggards.
Okay.
Sometimes we go to the bush and get it ourselves, but most of the time we buy it.
And how did you learn?
I born in it.
You found for your dad.
So you've seen it all your
Bande.
life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anthony, tell us why it's important for us to feature this form of art as something that is authentically Belizean. We know that this is a campaign from Bowen and Bowen, and of course it showcases the authentic culture of Belize. But as one who is immersed in this life, tell us why it is Belizean.
Well, everything from Belize, the wood from Belize, the wood Sercote we use granadillo, we use mahogany, we use Lincoln Baite, wild tambran, a bunch of wood, lagwood.
What do you think has
poison
been,
wood,
wow.
everything.
I like that which one are the wood with the termites? No.
Not eat
Not
the cedar.
eat the cedar.
Cedar, yeah.
Yeah, it has natural.
Yeah. What is the wildest, craziest thing somebody asked you for make?
Nothing rude.
Or I guess I should say the one that really took you a long time to figure out.
Well, when you place your order, like if you give me a picture, I want a bowl, just a bowl, then I have to make that picture where you give to me.
Yeah.
But if I just make a bowl, it's easier for me. But if I
have a request.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
Special design.
And he said it take you a day for make a bowl.
Well, back then, now it's different.
Okay. What different now?
Now, pretty quick. Maybe a ball will take me depends on the shape of ball. Like one overall ball, that will take me with my chainsaw maybe 5 minutes to just cut it out, and maybe the next 20 minutes to do the finishing work.
I want to give our viewers an opportunity to see this ad if they have not been able to as yet. But before we jump into it, I want to ask you gentlemen, just quickly tell us what was so unique about the experience of filming this particular ad as it relates to, compared to all the others that you've done? Because you've done quite a few.
Yeah, we have.
But what was different about this?
This one is different because I have worked with the family a lot, and I've been to Mascal and all the area, but I've never spend a night and a whole day through the process. I would order, pick up, move out. Sometimes we go and look for the wood. And one thing he didn't mention is a lot of the wood that we use is reclaimed. When he said I get from the loggers, it would be like the piece that has a hole, because they're looking for lumber, but we're looking for art. The piece that has a burnt part or something in it, or somebody house a hurricane is coming and a tree might drop, we rescue that and we recycle it, right? So it's not just go chop down tree, and you'll see in the video that it's
not
old.
deforestation.
Correct, exactly. Yeah. So what happened? Like I said, I would just go pick up whatever. But this time we had to spend the whole night. We'll sleep in Mascal, no fancy hotel. We never gone anywhere. And it was fun because I hang out with the film crew. One guy got scared and stuff because it was too quiet for him. And then you wake up 4:30 because you're starting to shoot at 5. And then granted they make tea for you and stuff, and the smell, the flavors. So the beauty of that was just gathering all the senses. Because seeing the finished product is wow, it's amazing. But going through the whole process and the sound of the chainsaw, the smell of the fire, taste of the beer. Everything just comes together. It was very, very unique, even though I love the bush.
And you know, that's the thing.
Yes, yes. The beer they call it too.
That's the thing, because the beauty of these campaigns that Bowen and Bowen provide, and specifically the Belikin ones, is that you talk about the different senses, the smell, the taste of the beer, the sights that you see.
Correct.
And when we watch these ads, although we can't smell it, you're able to capture that we feel like we can. There's just something different about it, and I have to commend you guys for that.
That's how I felt about the Junimar one, because I felt like I was chilling with him, and it feels so mellow, so wonderful. And then the one with Emmett Young, that was fantastic. And Gales Point, if you've never been, that was a different place. That's beautiful.
Sorry, Gail, I know we discussed our Gales Point one was powerful. It was so good. We got about 3 times for reshoot. Like, we need to reshoot this because
we missed something.
Correct, yes. Because we did the aerial shot too, and meant stuff you don't see because
But
you're
it's like it's a very different space of mountain meets lagoon meets sea, all in one space. I still can't believe you guys captured all of that in like 3 minutes or less.
Yes.
But speaking of capturing that video, we are about to see the video shot with, of course, Mr. Vaccaro and his family over at Mascal.
Check this out.
Belikin, the beer of Belize.
No, that part where he opened the beer by the with the tree stump, I spray all over. I relate to that. It's a beautiful ad, just like all your other ads. And so I love what I really like about this ad, and I appreciate it. It's that it's introducing something new in Belize. We don't really talk about wood sculpting as an art form, and so thank you guys, of course, so much for bringing that.
So Riel, I'm going to ask if you have any last words as we wrap up.
So we got so caught up in talking about the video, we forgot to mention that we will be in Placencia for the art festival.
Okay.
Please look out for the Belikin tent. We will have sculptors there. They're going to have their art pieces for sale. They're also going to have somebody making art there. So just stop on by, go through, buy something, support Belizean artists made of Belize. And also we have sculptures all around Belize and Placencia as well. So you guys can go appreciate it, and we also have like a QR code that you can scan and see where the other art pieces are. So it's kind of like a, like a little
scavenger
hunt, So
all right, well, I understand that you have some presents for us. We love gifts.
We love gifts.
Sorry about the gift wrapping, but you can read
right here. It's made of Belize.
That's the
best.
So we don't know what we got.
So let's check it out, Sabrina.
Let's see if Anthony did well.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
You see that? That's Zericote? No, Granadillo, sorry, and that's Lagwood.
Oh
Lagwood,
my
look
God.
at that.
Oh my God.
Good stuff.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness, gentlemen, thank you so much. And you made this?
Like he made that yesterday.
Yesterday.
I tell him I want a dozen yesterday. You work all day. That's true.
In time for Valentine's.
Time for Valentine's.
Try top this gift.
Those hearts can't break.
Thank you
Well,
so
gentlemen,
much.
thank you so much for stopping by, and we can't wait to see what you guys continue to do. And of course, showcasing Belize and what makes Belize authentic. authentically Belize.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We're going to take our break, and then when we come back, it's all about more of Made of Belize with Cash Expressions. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers! We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced full high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety and reminds you to always look out for power lines. When constructing your home or business, ensure that your structure is not immediately under or too close to power lines. Be cautious when mounting equipment such as rain gutters or satellite dishes, and make sure to secure them properly to avoid them falling or making contact with nearby overhead power lines. Also avoid planting trees directly under or too close to power lines. If you touch any conducting object that's in contact with a power line, electricity can instantly pass through you, causing a potentially deadly shock. If you're uncertain or think your home or business may be too close to power lines, call us toll-free at 0800-235-2273 or message us on Facebook or WhatsApp for guidance when working near power lines. Belize Electricity Limited. We care about your safety.
The Social Security Board, in collaboration with the Labor Department, takes this opportunity to remind insured persons of the requirements for compensation when on sick leave. Any employee who has worked with an employer for at least 2 months is entitled to 16 working days of sick leave with full pay every year. This is how it works. Upon approval of a sickness or injury benefit claim by SSB, 80% of the employee's weekly insurable earnings is paid as a Social Security benefit, and the difference in the employee's salary is paid by the employer. This is to ensure that the employee does not suffer any loss of wages when ill. After 16 days, compensation for sick leave is paid as a Social Security benefit only. Some conditions apply. This message is brought to you by the Social Security Board and the Labor Department. Social Security Board, safeguarding you, your family, your future.
Your life just got a lot less complicated with Belize Bank Contactless MasterCard Debit Card. Introducing our Standard Debit and MasterCard Platinum Debit Cards. Now you can make purchases anywhere MasterCard is accepted with one tap, pay and go. Your contactless card never has to leave your hands, especially in these times. And your card is embedded with multiple layers of security. Platinum card holders get to enjoy extra benefits like price protection, purchase protection, trip inconvenience, and luggage protection, just to name a few. Start enjoying a cashless lifestyle today with the Belize Bank.
Welcome back to our final conversation. It's been all things Belize.
Yes,
From
it has.
Grace to Mia to Belikin and now to Kaj Expressions. Joining us in studio, we have the owner of Kaj Expressions, Miss Kadisha Asalis. Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome back. When I say a long time.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yes. And of course, well, Kaj Expressions is basically a Belizean staple. It's a brand now. Everybody got on Kaj. Everybody know that if you have Kaj, it's quality, right?
Thank you.
Gotta do it, right? And so we know you have your stores countrywide. Congratulations so much on all of your success.
Thank you.
So what's been going on? What is next? What is new at
Oh my
Kaj
goodness,
Expressions?
what's been going on?
Yes.
Well, you know, we have 4 studios now. So I started out with 1, and going from 1 to 4 has been quite the journey. Like I'm always feeling like I'm on the go, which I am, you know. But what's new? Well, this weekend it's going to be epic for us because we will be in like 5 different places at the same time. So that's like, you know, I can't.
How do you do that? How do you be at 5 places at the same time?
Because we have an amazing team. So we have our team in Placencia that will be at the Arts Fest. I'm personally going to be in San Pedro for our annual Valentine's pop-up. But yeah, it's all being done because we have an exceptional team of women that are just like putting their best feet forward every day.
Wow.
That's
you said
amazing.
something so significant. You said that you have a team of women.
Yeah.
Is that something intentional?
Yes, it has been. As of late, we have had several like guys applying, and we've been considering and open to being more inclusive. But it has always been, you know, just women, and we're big into women empowerment. So that's the reason for that.
I think also the concept of the art of jewelry making. I mean, I rarely, apart from like Emilio Pereira, I've not really seen men venture into this part of the entrepreneur sphere. But the fact that you have a woman-owned, woman brand, woman-made, it's very unique to this particular skill. Like, let's talk about what is new at Kaj, because I see you brought some stuff here to showcase, but I've also seen some baggies, and of course, the overall experience of shopping at Kaj Expressions.
Right. So good question. We are constantly trying to improve. We're trying to improve on customer service, on branding. So the little baggies that you see here are new. We had launched like new packaging over the holidays, and oh my goodness, we ordered like a stock to try out, maybe like 1,500 bags, and those went like even before the Christmas. So we brought something else out new that we're trying, and we're learning, you know, like how much, we're still learning even at this stage, like how much do we need to order and things like that.
How long has Kaj Expression been in existence as a business?
12 years. 12 years going on 13 years. So I started when my daughters were like little toddlers, and they're in high school now, so they've seen the whole thing.
You know, it's so interesting to hear you say 12 years, because I remember Kaj popping up in my purview, in popping up like maybe 6 years ago, right? Of people, like you still had your store in Placencia and so on, and I thought about the uniqueness of your jewelry, and it just felt so fast. Like to me,
it really
all of
does.
a sudden you were out. Right, I saw Kaj, and then next thing I know, Kaj did a Key Cocker, and then Kaj did a Lee City, and so for me, my generation, it's like, oh, one day I woke up and Kaj was everywhere. But to say 12 years,
now we understand that it was much more than that.
It's been a journey. So let's talk about your journey for a bit. And the advice and the amount of, I don't want to say hardships, because I would call them like lessons, right?
Right.
But what all went into making Kaj what it is today?
Wow, well, it's been like countless hours of like being the last to go to bed and the first to get up, like every day. It's been like, I don't know anybody that's widely successful that didn't have to work really, really hard to get to where they are. And it's literally been 12 years of that. Like there's
so you
nothing.
still not go sleep?
I mean, sleep is important, but I think that I'm up more than most people. I'm working more than most people, and I think that has a lot to do with how passionate I am about it. Like, I actually really love the work that I do. So if I wake up in the night, I often get up at 3 o'clock for some weird reason. Like, I'll start doing like work-related things because I love it so much. Yeah.
You know what I also think is interesting is that aside from using your creativity to create these jewelries, and I love that we had this morning a young entrepreneur, only 3 months in, and now we have someone doing what I imagine she aspires to become. But what I find so interesting about your story, Kaj, is the way that you try to educate yourself on ways to create sustainable jewelry. We have here your earrings with the fish,
lionfish.
The lionfish on it.
Yeah.
You've also traveled outside of the country as well to engage with other entrepreneur women. Let's talk about that journey and how you have empowered yourself with information, but also ensure that you are providing your gift of your products in the most sustainable way possible.
Sure. So the lionfish is like one of the things we're most popularly known for, right? Like, we have our gold filled, and we have the nameplates that we're popularly known for as well. But in each of our store, everybody that walks in will see like a whole plaque with the lionfish story explaining why we're doing it, how the lionfish jewelry is helping to save the reef. And so in that, we are spreading awareness about lionfish and about marine conservation. So I did a workshop abroad, and I trained like several women on how to make lionfish jewelry. Several of them have started making lionfish jewelry and selling it, starting businesses. So I think it's very important for us not to gatekeep and to share what we know, because there's enough for everyone.
I like that you asked that question, Sabrina, because I think sometimes I will look at the Kaj page and I said to myself, how you even come up with that? Like, where do the ideas and the inspiration comes from to create your lines?
It comes from all over. Like, I could literally be cooking or doing something random, and like an idea will pop in my mind, and I'll stop and I'll create it. It comes from when I'm traveling. Some of it comes from my son Azar. Like, one time I was making like different shapes, and he grabbed a piece of wire and just bent it into a heart. Like, it wasn't the perfect heart, obviously, but it was this cute little heart with a little loop inside, and I decided to call it the Wild Heart because it looked wild. And that's how that collection came about. So a lot of it is inspired by my children as well.
Yes, that's amazing. Well, you have some items here on display for us this morning. Let's talk about these items here. Are they newly added to your collection?
Yes, some of them, like these bangles right here. Should I pick it up?
Yeah, you can. Of course. We want to show our viewers.
Okay.
So this is your camera, you can point.
Okay, perfect. I'll put my hand here. So we have this Wild Heart bangle right here.
Oh, that's an example of it.
Yeah, and we're going into Valentine's, so this is what people are looking forward to. And then I have this one that I'm wearing, which is a cute bangle, but I have personalized it with my kids' initials. Here in Belize, people are big into initials.
We are.
And all of that. So I think because of that, I decided to do like a bangle with the initials, so we could personalize these ones as well.
I think gorgeous. we really like personalized items in general because they are unique to that person. They're great gift options. Of course, you could gift yourself as well, but they're great gifted options too.
Right.
I like the tiny little studs.
And speaking of personalizations, I am so happy to say that we're actually doing on-the-spot customizations at our Belize City studio.
Wow.
And for the first time ever, we're going to be doing it at our Belize City studio as well as Keycocker studio simultaneously. So we have...
I could go in and be like, April, do a customized.
Yes, and you could get it quickly. Generally, it takes about 7 business days to get an order, but because we have women on our team that have been practicing around the clock, they're now in a position to be able to create something in an express way. So,
you know what I want to ask you, Khadija, as an entrepreneur, oftentimes, and you kind of alluded to what I'm going to ask you already, but oftentimes we find that entrepreneurs feel the need to protect their skill and their gift because they want to ensure that they remain successful and they remain in demand. While you have expanded, we obviously know that you can't make enough for all your stores or all your locations. Did it occur to you that you may be empowering other women to also create their own small businesses in the future?
Absolutely. So I do see like where the whole gatekeeping thing comes from, especially because we're in Belize, it's so small. You don't want everybody to be doing the same thing. But once I started, you know, exploring ways of which I could learn and improve on my craft, I learned that there are so many different artists out there that don't gatekeep, like they say where they get their supplies, where they get their tools and everything, and that really inspired me to start sharing because I mean, like you said, there's enough for everyone. We can't even keep up with the demand. Like, why would we want it to be just us?
I mean, having 4 stores, it's I'd say impossible for you to provide products every day for the demand. And April mentioned it. You're a household brand in Belize. You know, we know.
We know Cash when we see it.
We know Cash when we see it, and we know the quality of your products. And I think because you are, it's probably safe to say, one of the first persons that started these types of jewelry, customized jewelry with the names on the chains and whatnot. It's hard to not want your products.
Well, thank you. I'm not sure if we're the first, but I could definitely say that we won't be the last, and we don't want to be the last. We want everyone to explore their own talents, you know, and at the end of the day, nobody will be able to do exactly what you're doing the way you're doing it. So it doesn't matter how many people are doing the same.
Can we expect that if I need my jewelry to be repaired, can I come to Cash and...
Absolutely. So a part of the service, one of the services that we offer at the Belize City Studio is that you could bring your item in for repair, and depending on the repair that needs to be done, we could have it ready within 30 minutes, or it might take a few days. But yes, that's a free, maybe free, depending on how it got broken.
Depending on what the damage is.
If it was our fault, then of course we'll repair it for free. If you got caught in a fight and it like got ripped apart, then
that's very specific, Khadija.
But as we are wrapping up our segment, you did say 5 places at once, and you did mention Placencia and San Pedro. Where are the other locations?
We have a location in Key Cocker. That one is open 7 days a week. Our Placencia studio is also open 7 days a week. And then we have our Belize City studio as well as our San Ignacio studio on Burns Avenue. I personally will be at our annual Valentine's pop-up in San Pedro at Gallery 501 this Saturday.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Well, Khadija, thank you so much for stopping by, of course, for showcasing your products with us. We know that you'll be quite the busy. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we know that you will be busy. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the things I will say also, if you can't find Kaj at any of her 5 locations, of course, you can always catch her at on Facebook or Instagram and TikTok, right? Because I know you have
a little TikTok presence, our presence on Instagram and Facebook.
So you can catch her at Kaj Expressions on thank you.
So
on any social media platform.
I want to tell you, Kaj, this is my first Kaj product.
Wow, and it's hard. So
this
I
is
love
my
that.
first one. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I know you collect your earrings like there are.
Okay, first of all, right? So one of the things that I really like to do, yes, I am a collector of earrings, but I also am a collector of Belizean made.
Yes.
So I really always appreciate when Kaj comes up with something new and different, because I can wear it when I'm out and I can safely say it's a Kaj original. And then, you know, we people ask about it, and then of course that brings more traction to Belize.
And the packaging is indeed
gorgeous.
beautiful.
I went to Kaj for Christmas, and it was a different package. And one of the things I really, really loved was that I told her I don't have to wrap it. I can just give it as a gift because it had a bow and everything. So wonderful. Congratulations, Kaj.
Yes.
Thank you.
We had a wonderful show this morning,
We did.
April.
It was a wonderful Belizean brand show.
Yes, it was
today.
centered around Belizean and all things that are authentically Belizean as well.
Indeed.
So we want to say a special thank you to all of our guests that stopped by this morning, but also a very special thank you to our viewers for tuning in, for staying engaged, commenting, and of course we have a birthday shout out today.
And we want to say a happy birthday to you. If it is your birthday today, it is February 9th. And if it is your birthday, we want to say a happy birthday to you. If you have a birthday shout out or just a question or comment, you can drop us a line right here at oie@channel5belize.com.
You can also catch us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ,
and all of our highlights like this one on Instagram at OIE Belize. And of course, do us the favor to tune in on Monday when you open your eyes
to start your morning right.
Be sure to keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts open.
We'll see you soon, Belize. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.
Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank. Our country, your bank.